to Skip Wilson Field here in Ambler, the fourth game of our quadruple header today. This one taking place between the Ambler Boilermakers 17U and Baseball UPA-National's 16U program. Nick Brandt riding solo with you this afternoon. Thank you for tapping in a long day of baseball. We are fortunate that it is coming to an end for today as Chase Kenny leads it off for the Boilermakers, facing right-hander Garrett Yakimowitz, and that will run outside. Boilermakers just came out from a victory over their last opponent, Baseball UPA-Philly 16U, as that one runs outside. 2-0 here to Kenny. Skips in. Baseball UPA-National 16U defense, Garrett Yakimowitz pitching, Zach Charneski catching, Damian Glacken, Chase Paskowicz, Jake Porcita, Cale Hafner left to right on the infield. As Kenny looks at a strike. Casey Shannon, Danny Freitag, Dominic Fantano left to right in the outfield. That one misses. Kenny on with a leadoff walk. Again, started just after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Frankie DeSambrino, the batter. Had a nice game in their win just before this one. It's over for a strike. Boilermakers defeated Baseball UPA-Philly 16U 8-1. Ran away with it towards the end of the game. This is low there. DeSambrino, Springside, Chestnut Hill Academy, student athlete. All juniors on this Boilermaker roster. On the ground towards second. Porcita flips to Paskowicz at short for 1. Over to first for 2. 4-6-3 double play. Cale Hafner completing it over at first base. Twin killing. Brings 2 outs, and the 3-hole hitter Jackson Townsend to the dish, who is off his feet here in game number 2. He caught game 1, but is listed as an extra hitter in this one. Townsend, Upper Moreland student athlete, lays off of that one. Misses low there. It's in for a strike. At the knees. Yakimowitz evens the count at 2. Misses inside. Count is full on a beautiful fall afternoon in Ambler. Bounced towards short, and that will be mishandled. Looked as if Glacken went too far into the shortstop Paskowicz's territory. So Townsend will reach.
Yes, it wasn't working today because whenever I hit buttons, it wasn't showing up in the replay window, so I've just been doing minus text. How I go there.
Gets Kevin Campy to the dish over at first base in this one. Got the start on the mound. This is over towards Glacken. He will field and send it across the diamond for the putout. Through a half inning here at Skip Wilson Field with no score. Welcome back to Skip Wilson Field. Nick Brandt riding solo with you this afternoon. Thank you for tapping in. Danny Freitag to lead it off for Baseball UPA-National against Boilermakers left-hander Nick Simons. He was an extra hitter in Game 1 who is now getting the start here on the bump in Game 2. Simons fires and misses low. Nick Simons doing the pitching for the Boilermakers. Ben Vecchiarelli behind the dish. She was at second base in Game 1. Jimmy Murray, Frankie DeSombrino, Chase Logan, Kevin Campy. The four on the infield left to right. That one a sky to left center field. Racing to his left and making the catch is Chase Canny. We'll check out the game change and replay here on this one. It was close. Fortunately, I have a monitor right in front of me so I can make a judgment for myself. Kind of screened out by Kevin Campy. It looked like it was close, but can't overturn a call, so it's a fly out to center field for the first out. As Perry sends this one in the left, and that is caught by Isaiah Brown. 2 away within 3 pitches. Gets Damian Glack into the plate. The put out to close the last inning was a little anticipatory in the at-bat before that. He wanted that put out to close the inning too, but that ended up being an error. If not physical, then mental. It's over for a strike. Off speed is in for a strike. Quickly 2 strikes to Glacken. Set foul over the Baseball UPA-National dugout. Bounced up the middle, DeSombrino will field it, send it over to first for the putout. Baseball UPA-National goes 1-2-3 in their half of the first. Through 1, no score. Second here in Ambler. Nick Brandt riding solo with you this afternoon. Thank you for tapping in. As Jimmy Murray chops that one towards Damian Glacken at third. He will send it across the diamond for the putout. 1 pitch, 1 out. As Isaiah Brown will take his first tax of the Boilermakers' second game of their doubleheader today. The Hatboro Horsham student athlete, all juniors. In for a strike.
Batter's up. Back to you. Just hang there for a sec.
Skips in. Yakimowitz is in the shadows at the moment. The shadows are just starting to set in over home plate. So it might be a little bit of a challenge for hitters to pick up the baseball early in this one. As that one misses low. Punched back towards the screen near star vantage point. Swung on and missed. Some high cheese from Yakimowitz. Gets the second out of the inning. Brings up Ben Vecchiarelli, doing the catching in game 2. LaSalle College High junior. Nice off speed in for a strike. Fastball is just upstairs. Waves through that one, 1-2 to Vecchiarelli. Off speed, runs a little too far inside. Count even at 2. That is swung through. Back-to-back strikeouts from Yakimowitz to close the top of the second. We are through an inning and a half here at Skip Wilson Field. No score. Welcome back to Ambler. Nick Brandt riding solo with you this afternoon. Thank you for tapping in. This is Kellen Krosky, the batter. He's the designated hitter today. Lays off of that one for ball 1. Was originally slotted in the 5th position, but we will make that switch right now. Over for a strike. Gives that one a wave and a miss. 1-2 to the Baseball UPA-National designated hitter. Topped foul towards the Boilermakers dugout. That one just misses. On the ground towards third, but rolled foul.
Back to Casper.
2-2 to Krosky. Off speed is punched towards second. Fielded by Logan, sends to first for the putout.
And back to
Brings up Cal Hafner.
Joe, another lefty. Stay right there, jumping to you.
Playing first base in this one. Had 10 strikeouts as the pitcher in game one, as that one is up and in. That one's low, 2-0. At the knees, it's called strike.
Yankees.
Runs inside and hits Hafner. He'll make the trek down the first base.
Charles on you. Cleveland, Yankee.
Brings up Chase Paskowicz.
Justify his case. Back to 2. Not lucky.
Paskowicz playing his second game in a row.
Next one.
Check on Hafner, but he's back in time.
Need better. We need better. No, I ain't good. Joe on you. Name's up. Name's down. Back on 2.
They're going to rule that Nick Simon's balked, which will send Hafner up to second base.
Back on 2.
No count to Chase Paskowicz. North Penn High sophomore. That one's inside. Simons takes a look over at Hafner at second base. Strike at the knees.
Joe, can you put your ND back up one more? Looking left, right. Yeah, that's good there.
Hafner gets another look at second.
Right. That's good now.
Some chin music near Paskowicz backs him off the dish. 2-1. Another pitch that gets away.
Runner.
This will send Hafner to third. 3-1 here to Paskowicz.
And we're back on Casper.
Murray and Campy are going to be up at the corners. Caught. Nice catch there by Simons, who forced Paskowicz to
What's up, Owen? That's right.
fight one off his hands.
Who knows what happened? Yeah, back on 2, I guess.
Second out of the inning brings up Dominic Fantana, the right fielder.
Names up. Oh, he's gone quick. You're good. Names up. Back on 2. You're clear.
Over for a strike. Off speed stayed high.
Yeah, we're good. You're good.
Fastball gets that outside corner. 1-2 to Fantana. Upstairs, count even at 2. That's a call, third strike. Nick Simons works out of a runner on base. We are through 2 innings with no score. Welcome back to Skip Wilson Field here in Ambler. Nick Brandt riding solo with you this afternoon. Thank you for tapping in. Chase Logan to lead it off here, top of the third for the Boilermakers. No score in this one. Logan over at second base in the second game of the doubleheader. The Norristown High School Junior facing Garrett Yakimovitz in inning number 3 of work. It's in for a strike. We figured out the Baseball UPA-National lineup error. It was on us for a misinterpretation. So we're all good. Nobody's batting out of order. As it's 1-1 to Chase Logan. Misses inside. Shadows playing a factor here early. There have been no hits through 2 innings of play either side. Not one is in for a strike. 2-2 to Logan. It's in the dirt. It's grounded up the middle. That'll be in the center field for a base hit. There's the first hit of the ball game either side. Brings up Oliver Stinchen. Back in right field for the second game. Haverford School student athlete. So we'll get past the catcher, Charneski. Sends Logan up to second. On the ground, the second. Presida will field and send to first. 1 away as Logan scoots over to third. Brings up the pitcher, Nick Simons, with a chance to help himself out.
Back on two. Jake, you got better.
Upper Moreland High School, junior.
Next pitch. Run you.
Runs low.
Back on two. You clear.
Clips the outside corner for a strike.
Charles on you.
Sent to left center field, backtracking and making the catch is Freitag. The runner from third will score. That is Logan. It's a sacrifice fly for Nick Simons, the pitcher, and it's 1-0. Boilermakers.
Back on two. You're good.
Brings Finn Kopp to the dish. Got some time over at first base in the last half inning. It's over for a strike. Bounced up the middle, and that'll be in the center field for a base hit. Finn Kopp, 2-out single, keeps the Boilermaker offensive momentum going. It turns the lineup over for the center fielder, Chase Canny.
Just go wide and get the pitcher in first base.
Canny walked his first time up.
Back on two. You're clear.
Fires that one over for a strike. Runner on the move is Kopp. The throw down the second is offline. So that'll be another wild pitch.
Back on two. Joe, you're clear. Charles moving up to you. Pitcher.
1-1 here to Canny as Yakimo steps off.
Joey, watch your focus. A little blurry. Back on two. And back
On the ground, the short, and it gets under the glove of Paskowicz. They are going to wave around Kopp. The throw is not in time. Canny advances to second.
Charles on you. Joey, can you get the runner at second?
Will go down as a base hit for Canny, and the Boilermaker lead expands to 2-0.
Jay, on you with runner. Stay there for a sec. And back on two. Joey, grab the batter. We're on you, Joey. Team is up. That's ridiculous.
Frankie V. Sambrino, the batter. Grounded into a double play, his first time up.
Joey, you're clear. Give him the runner at second.
Misses outside.
Charles on you.
Sent towards center field. Freitag will make the grab.
Yeah, just call him in.
Boilermakers put 2 on the board in the top of the third. We're through 2.5. 2-0 Ambler. Bottom of the third here in Ambler. Nick Brandt riding solo with you this afternoon. Thank you for tapping in. 2-0 Boilermakers as Casey Shannon digs in for baseball UPA-National 16U program. Facing Nick Simons in his third inning of work. That one misses outside. Finn Kopp is back in the game playing first base. I missed the defensive change in the second inning. That one gets by.
Okay. Gotcha.
Two on here to Shannon.
That will be good. Charles on you.
Lifted to left center field. Canny will put this one away for the first out of the inning.
And back on to
Brings up Zach Charneski, Scranton Prep freshman, getting the start behind the dish in Game 2 today. Was at second base in their first game. Getting ready to take his first hacks of game number 2.
back on to your pick.
Nice break on that pitch. Gets back over to the inside corner. Charneski chases one in the dirt, quickly trailing 2 strikes. Baseball stays upstairs. Fouled off to the right side. Off speed is fouled back to the screen. Charneski just getting a piece of it. Sent the opposite way out to right, and that'll drop for a base hit.
Joey on you for runner. Staying there for a sec.
Stinson looked like he was having difficulty in the sun.
Charlie, somebody you for batter.
Brings up the second baseman, Jake Persida.
Leaves up.
Had a big 2-run hit in their first game today.
And back on Sue. Charles clear. AJ, that's good right there.
That one spiked, gets past the catcher, Vecchiarelli. Will bump Charneski to second.
Charles on you with pitcher.
Run production opportunity here for the 10-hitter in the baseball UPA-National lineup. Simon's inside move to keep Charneski close. At the knees for a called strike. Another check on Charneski at second. Off speed, runs high and outside. 2-1 to Presida. Good stop by Vecchiarelli. Hitters count here for Presida 3-1. Czarneski chased back. Sent the other way. On the infield, Kopp will make the catch in fair territory. 2 away. It's Casey Shannon running at second base for Zach Czarneski. Turns the lineup over. It's Danny Freitag. Flew out to center field first time up.
Charles on you. Hands up. Back on two, you're clear.
Just missed on that one. Sky, foul territory. Kopp racing towards the fence on the first base side. He will run out of room. 1-1 to Freitag. Off speed stays upstairs. 2-1.
Charles on you.
In the left field for a base hit. They're going to send around Shannon. The throw to the plate will not be made. It's an RBI single for Danny Freitag, and Baseball UPA-National cuts into the deficit. It's 2-1.
Jake, can you zoom out a bit? Quick batter.
Pierce Perry to take some hacks here. Flew out to left field first time up. Went off first move, and Freitag is picked off. We'll check out the game change and replay on this one. As Nick Simons catches Freitag out of position, and he accepted his fate. We are through 3 innings of play with the score Boilermakers 2, Baseball UPA-National 1. Jackson Townsend to lead it off here, top of the fourth for the Boilermakers, leading 2-1 over Baseball UPA-National's 16U program. Yakimo, it's on for inning number 4 of work. So that one misses outside. Townsend, Campy, and Murray, the three do here.
Down, back on 2, you're clear.
Bounced to short, ranging to his left, and will not be able to make the play. Is Paskowicz. It bounces in the left center field for a base hit.
Joey, hang on you for a sec. See runner.
Third leadoff hitter for the Boilermakers to reach in 4 innings of this game. Brings up Kevin Campy. Grounded out to third base, first time up. De La Salle, college high school student athlete. He's a junior there.
Back on 2, Charles is clear.
First pitch, we'll see in plate appearance number 2, misses upstairs.
Yeah, you got it. Perfect. Grab my mind. Jumping to you. Throws home, motion back to 2.
Nice stop there from Charneski. Off speed, clipped to the inside corner for a strike. On the move is Townsend, and he'll be in. Ball's in the dirt. 3-1 count to Campy. It was a chance to expand this Boilermaker lead. That one runs inside. Campy on with a walk.
Charles on you for runner.
Gets Jimmy Murray to the plate. Ground out to third base. His first time up.
Back on 2. Ready? Charles on you. Yep. Back on 2.
And for a strike. Bounces in. Good block by Charneski. 1-1 here to Murray. Runs inside and hits him.
Charles on you for runner.
That'll load the bases for the left fielder Isaiah Brown.
Joe, you got that meeting? Charles, stay where you're at. Joe, I'm on you. Still got pitch. Back on 2. Joe, you got a lefty. Go. Yeah, we're on you. Stay right there.
Isaiah Brown to the dish, struck out swinging, first time up. Glacken and Hafner in at the corners. So that one misses way outside. Brown looks at a strike there. 1-1. Swings through that one. Gives that one a wave and a miss. Swing and strikeout generated by Yakimowitz. One away. Brings Ben Vecchiarelli to the dish. Struck out swinging his first time up. Misses inside. Base is loaded here. Townsend reaches via the single. Campy via the walk. Murray via the hit by pitch. Bounced down the line to Glacken. Steps on the third base bag for one. And the tag at the plate is made for two. A 5-2 double play. That gets us through 3.5. Score remains. Boilermakers 2, Baseball UPA-National 1. Back out of here in Ambler, bottom of the fourth. Nick Brent riding solo with you this afternoon into evening. Thank you for tapping in. Pierce Perry to lead off bottom four for Baseball UPA-National, trailing 2-1 to the Ambler Boilermakers. Perry, Glack, and Krosky, the three do here against Nick Simons in inning number 4 of work. Perry flew out to left field last time up. He was at the dish when Danny Freitag was picked off of first base to close inning number 3. Perry looks at a strike there. Sends that one foul over the third base dugout. Bounces off the glove of Vecchiarelli. 1-2 here to Perry. That's a called third strike. Good location on that from Simons for the first out of the inning. Brings the third baseman Damian Glack into the dish. Grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Off speed, just misses inside. Fastball just misses. Top of the zone. 2-0 to Glacken. That one one's too far inside.
I think it's funny.
Glacken was
Center field's going down now.
not looking to swing there.
Like, it'll last us the game for sure. Just
One out walk brings up the designated hitter Kellen Krosky.
grab the lefty.
Grounded out to second base his first time up.
Throws are clear. Actually, is it first? I don't know if I have this. Back on two. Yeah.
At that ace for a strike.
Yeah, Joey, just go wide to your pitcher first. And then if we want. Oh. Joey, grab a lefty again.
Pitch runs high and tight.
Joey, on you for your batter. Back on two, you're clear. Joey, on
I'll
you.
check on Glacken over at first. He wasn't trying to scamper too far. He saw a fry tag get picked off earlier and said, I don't want that same fate. So he's going to have a very short lead with the left-hander on the mound. Slide step there. Gets one over for a called strike.
Joey, on you.
Another check on Glacken.
Back on two.
Swings over top of that one. Second out of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Simons.
Joey, on a lefty.
Brings up Cale Hafner. Was hit by a pitch first time up.
We're on you, batter. Yep. Back on two, you're clear.
Sees a strike to start plate appearance number 2.
Joey, you're clear. Can you go to your first and second? Beautiful.
Chases some off speed there. Glacken thought about it. Decides not to go. Hafner quickly down 2 strikes. In the third, Vecchiarelli shuts that one down.
Joey, still in your hair. Back on two.
Bounced on the first base line, but that'll go foul. Speed stays outside. Hafner evens the count at 2.
Joey, on you.
Glacken with another check over at first.
Girls on you.
Skied, left side, over in foul territory and just missing it was Jimmy Murray. Great effort there. But it drops in foul territory. It gives Hafner a new life. Swung on and missed.
Joey, I'm on you. Fellas.
3 strikeout inning for Nick Simons. Strains glacking over our first, who reached via the 1-out walk. We are through 4 innings of play here in Ambler. 2-1 Boilermakers. Chase Logan, the lead off, top of the 5th here for the Boilermakers, up 2-1. Facing Gary Akimo. It's an inning number 5 of work.
We got a number. I think I'm on 9.
That one's over for a strike.
Oh, I'm lying. The wrong guy.
That one breaks over for a strike. Similar thought, doesn't get the call there. Logan evens the count at 2.
And back to you, Charles.
Spikes that one. Full count here. And ends up outside. Logan reaches with leadoff walk. Sends Oliver Stinchen to the plate. Grounded out to second base first time around.
Joey on you. Charles, you're better. Did you say what there? Charles, you got the switch. Back to.
Gets through the legs of Sharneski,
Charles got better. Hands up.
but doesn't advance Logan.
Back on 2. Clear.
Up the middle, off the mound, and into right center field. Goes down as a base hit. It's the pitcher Nick Simons to the dish. Had a sacrifice fly his first time up. Brought in the first run of the game.
Joey on you. Yep. Back on 2. You're clear.
2-0 to Simons. Here to the Boilermaker pitcher. Take his base. 4 pitch walk, loads the bags for the first baseman Finn Kopp. Kopp singled, came around the scores first time up. Sent the other way, and that'll drop for a base hit.
Joey on you.
Logan will score. They're going to wave around Stinchen for a moment. He's given the stop sign. It's an RBI single for Finn Kopp, and the Boilermakers are now up 3-1.
Check, check. Yeah. You get the name on? What? You take two.
Back to the top of the order. This is Chase Canny.
Worst top. Yeah, right.
RBI single his last time up. Now it is into center field for a base hit. Boilermakers go station to station once more. Lead goes up to 4-1.
Check, check.
New pitcher is right-hander Damian Glacken, Western Wayne High School sophomore. This will cause some defensive changes for Baseball UPA-NATIONal. Gary Akamotes will move over to third base in the exchange.
Oh, we got it. Yeah. Check, check, check. Check. Anyone hear me? Is Joey at main? He did. Are they still not coming back on? No, it's still on. Still got beeps.
4-1 Boilermakers here. Top of the fifth. Frankie DeSembrino steps to the dish. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Grounded into a double play in the first. Flew out to center field in the third. And he's looking to add on to this Ambler lead. Ball's in the dirt. In the right field, it's a base hit. Runner from third scores. That's Simons. They're going to send around Kopp. The throw will be cut off by Hafner. It's a 2-run single for Frankie DeSembrino, and the Boilermakers bump the lead up to 6-1. Jackson Townsend to the dish. 1 for 2, reached on an error. Singled and stole a bag. That was in the dirt. Mercy rules 15 after 3, 10 after 4, 8 after 5. Boilermakers hold a 5-run lead. Runner on the move from first is DeSembrino, and he will be in the second base standing. 2 runners in scoring position for Townsend.
True. Would it matter if he is main? Should I drop
I took the game back.
the shot with him?
Pitch runs runs outside. At the knees for a strike. Over to second base. Procida will field it and throw it away from Hafner. 1 run scores. Here comes the second, that's DeCimbrino. And a throwing error from Jake Procida allows 2 more Ambler runs to score. It's 8-1. Kevin Campy swings through that one. On the move from third is Townsend. He's in standing. One to Campy. Swings through that one. With a run, the Boilermakers would be at the 8-run mercy rule mark. They just need the 3 outs in the bottom half without allowing a run to clinch it. This Campy lays off. It's 2-2. Fly ball, right field. This will cause Fantano to go over. He will not get to it. Campy will pull in the second with a stand-up double. And it's a 9-1 Boilermaker lead. Jimmy Murray, the hitter, 0 for 1. A friendly strike call, considering the 8-run margin. Sent the opposite way. That's in the right field for a base hit. They're going to wave around Campy. The throw towards the plate is cut off by Hafner. It's an RBI single for Jimmy Murray, 10-1 Ambler. Isaiah Brown to the dish, 2 swinging strikeouts to his name on the game. Ball's in the dirt. That one misses low. Over for a strike. When Ben Vecchiarelli gets to the plate next for the Boilermakers, they will have officially batted around in the inning. Waves through that one. Count that locked at 2. Swings through that one. It's the first out of the inning. Brings up Ben Vecchiarelli. 0 for 2. Swinging strikeout, grounded into a fielder's choice. Just missed with that one. That was in the dirt.
I don't know what to do. I just tried 3 different batters. Like, here's the thing. Mine will not turn on. I don't know if it just decided to die on us right now. But, like, even when I hit volume, it kind of usually makes a noise. So, I think it's getting
3-0 to Vecchiarelli.
But if they score 1 more run, it's 11-1, 10-5. That's 8 up to final. So we just need to get the bottom 3 outs.
3-1 to Vecchiarelli. Bounced foul down to third baseline.
Now my expectations are set. Not gone too high. Well, I was hoping we get that 1 extra run. I'm like, oh, it's 10. But we're there. I'm like, it's fine. One more back.
Swung on and missed. Second consecutive strikeout for Glacken. Brings up Chase Logan, who got it all started for us in this half of the 5th with a walk. He came around to score one of the 8 Boilermaker runs. Nice fall breeze starting to set in as we approach sunset here in Ambler. Shadows fully immersing pitcher and the hitter. That one runs outside. First base also receiving some shadows as well. Nice off speed there. Gets Logan to swing through it. Sent to center field, and that will drop for a base hit. Keeps the Boilermaker half of the 5th alive. Brings up Oliver Stinchen for a second at-bat of the inning. He singled, came around to score. Misses inside. Skips past Charneski, and the runners will jog another 90 feet. Messes upstairs. In the dirt, 4-pitch walk for Stinchen. And the bases are loaded for Nick Simons, who will be pinch hit for. Kevin Foley to pinch hit. And he'll look at a strike. Somewhere in the vicinity of the strike zone. Bounced to short. Paskowicz mishandles, but happens to flip to second base in time. We are through 4.5 with the score of the Ambler Boilermakers 10, Baseball UPA-National 1. Bottom of the fifth here at Skip Wilson Field and Ambler. Nick Brent riding solo with you this afternoon into evening. Thank you for tapping in. Nice voice crack there as Chase Paskowicz leads off the bottom of the fifth for Baseball UPA-National, trailing 10-1. Kevin Foley is the new arm, the right-hander, on for the Boilermakers as he gets that one over for a strike. If the Boilermakers give up a 1 run or less in this inning and record the 3 outs, the ball game is over via the mercy rule. As it's 1-1 to Paskowicz. It's over for strike 2. Bounced foul towards the Baseball UPA-National on deck circle. Bounces that one in. Paskowicz evens the count at 2. Full count here to the Baseball UPA-National shortstop. Called strike 3. Nice pitch from Foley. 1 down. Brings up the right fielder Dominic Fantano. Looking strikeout his first time up. That one misses upstairs. Misses low. Called strike. 2-1 to Fantano. And there's the makeup call. Hitters count here 3-1. On a bounce to third. This is fielded by Jimmy Murray. Fires across for the second out. Brings up Casey Shannon. Flew out to center field in his only at-bat. Boilermakers 1 out away from ending this one via the mercy rule. So that one's over for a strike. Misses outside 1-1. That one skies over Shannon's head, gets to the backstop. The ball's still on the field as Shannon steps back in. Been a long day for everybody as Shannon fouls that one back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. The Ambler Boilermakers knock off Baseball UPA-National 10-1. Yeah, the mercy rule is 8 runs after 5 innings, and they're down by 9. So this one is over. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there is a mercy rule at this level. So the Ambler Boilermakers knock off Baseball UPA-National 10-1. We'd like to thank Delaware Valley University over in Doylestown for being great hosts today. We'd like to thank Arcadia University for being great hosts today as well. We'll be back here at Skip Wilson Field tomorrow for Championship Sunday, 9, 11, 15, and 1:30. For all of us behind the scenes, production crew, cameraman, I am Nick Brandt. We will catch you tomorrow morning.